Good evening, fellow people of the Southern Cameroon, citizens of Ambazonia. Welcome to the Defense Update. I am Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonia Defense Forces, aka Sense Pass King. Lukong. I want bring una today Defense Update, and I will also bring una a lot of happenings where they go on throughout our liberation struggle. Una welcome across the globe. For those who want to watch me for ACN, the Ambazonian Communication Network, I want to thank una for open una house, for letting me come for una TV today for talk for una about the liberation movement, the determination of the Ambazonian people to remain free from Cameroon occupation, Cameroon annexation, Cameroon enslavement. I want to thank una all for listening for me, for pay good attention for this very important defense update where they bring up for una. I also want to thank people that watch me for my YouTube channel, Capo Daniel for YouTube. Wanna subscribe for me as Facebook it constantly suppress us, the voice for the Ambazonian people, for speak for the voiceless with the for ground zero where they no speak for themselves. Try for subscribe so that we will get the latest updates for we as we switch and focus our communication more and more for the TV, WhatsApp, and for YouTube. Wanna all be welcome. As the tradition for this platform, it don't always be the platform where they bring una the truth and nothing but the truth, objectivity, and also a platform where they hold our leaders to account for make sure say which way they talk and for una and which way they feel deliver them. Ambazonia it will be free indeed. Now why that will stand for support Ambazonia, for stand for Ambazonia, and I come for una both as a communication frontliner for the governing council and the ADF, as well as the deputy defense chief. So now they get too many caps in one person for this show. Una welcome. As usual, I go bring a song for play and for remind we of ourselves and for take a time for salute all man where they watch me live, make a maybe more interactive before our people they join. This time I don't select a random song. Where I say this song it represent our people them. For the most part, now a song where I don't see them for youth for Facebook. For one Ambazonia we don't post them, I want for use them for start this show today. All money welcome, all money place a day. This song and this dance it represent our people and the spirit of Brazil. How they always do for die, how they do for what type of celebration. It really show me what they will connect our roots, the spirit of Ambazonia. So the salute people where they watch me for YouTube. If they are this day and they come at this day, Julia and Boom, they also on a welcome. Welcome to the Facebook page for the AC as well. The salute on our welcome. Capo Daniel, on our own countryman. It is all money welcome. And also see Breezy Eric. It is online also they watch me. Those who wanna watch me for Facebook page for the ACN Facebook page. At the salute on all. At one welcome on all for this presentation for the defense update. Now me Capo Daniel Sense Pass King. Apologize for the quality of the video, but it's a very good way to start this. I wanna be highly welcome. I feel like jumping. People for quarter. Na Ambe than that, na Jonathan than that, na Martin than that, na Tata than that, na Eri than that, na Josephine than that, na Lydia than that. Now on our own country people, now on our own quarter people, the real Ambazonia people than that. So when I see the video, around the quality be quite poor because it's on a live feed. Our good people, nice people, loving people, compassionate. Table Ambazonia. I feel like And that was it. And that one are the song where I want to use for welcome all man for this program. Once more, me, Capo Daniel, the Ambazonia Defense Forces Deputy Defense Chief. I don't come for give una update, defense update, as well as also for give a presentation for our television, the ACN. Una all be highly welcome. We go one start today. We go take una for La Republic, our colonizer, their country, for show una how rotten that country be. For remind ourselves once more, one of the reasons why we fight for separate from La Republic to Cameroon in a union when Njumba no be married union where they be done force we into it. We need to take our time to come out of this marriage. The relationship between Cameroon and La Republic will be forged by an international conspiracy. If it be best described like the Njumba no be married description with Molanjo Litumbe, one of our forefathers, if be used them for explainer. Me, when I sense past king, I go even go further to describe the relationship between La Republic to Cameroon and Ambazonia, with the one way British people then be involved also for Adam for that equation for Njumba no be married. Say a daily woman where they run carry and for force for carry and go married. A papa where we for Southern Cameroon or papa be na the British government when I be in charge under the trusteeship agreement for gather we for help we for grow unto maturity for we for become independent. But instead, that our papa a carry we for go put we for inside married. Inside that married, they not even respect we say for give document we go sign and for that married. But now the papa is himself he go sign document for married Hanam for the master where he gather we give for he say me then go carry we begin the mistreat we. La Republic damn mistreat we sute we ran decide so one come out for that married. And that married you not even need divorce because we no be sign am. You know if you give person for married, then you yourself you go sign the book for married. Now you yourself you carry the document for married you give for the master. They have British people them. They be one leave Southern Cameroon, they be carry document for our sovereignty, the instrument for United Nations, hand for Amadou Ayijo. Let's say we will know they exist. Our people they will not grow to maturity. Now time for we to come out of this abusive relationship we will get on with La Republic. This sort of a union will not be legal. It be forced upon us against the will of our people where they be gathered for the Manfred conference for talk say we want our independence. The British government had no say in this conversation. The United Nations General Assembly was misled to accept a plebiscite which in itself was not the will of our people, because the will of our people should have included the option of independence. Nevertheless, even the plebiscite was not recognized by the Republic and was not honored for us to get into a treaty of union as it was supposed to be. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to take una for La Republic to Cameroon for remind una once more which way this country it be. Now a country of integrity, now a country where you no get no future. I want to give una a video for showing how this war with Ambazonia it also humble La Republic to Cameroon for a way they don't become so desperate for start being used now a passport for raise fund, for fund their war and for fund their government. When around yesterday they don't release new passport. What on a which kind of country where every year they make new passport. They don't talk say this is their passport now. If you take only 48 hours for make passport, but with their ID card for make ID card for that country, it take over 6 months, 2 years, 3 years for some cases. Then for people to get ID card, so that country now for people the way they travel for abroad, now for the rich people them now whether they focus or facilitate things for them. Even that passport too, it dear so they go pass. When I watch this presentation when I news except. It will give you more information.
L'ordonnance numéro 2021/003, qui modifie la loi de finances 2021, ne dit pas pourquoi le président camerounais a décidé d'augmenter les prix. Mais pour la journaliste Annie Payab-Lépée, c'est plus qu'évident.
On sait tous, ceux qui vivent au Cameroun, que l'État traverse des moments difficiles en termes de recettes, en termes de finances. On a la guerre au nord-ouest et au sud-ouest qui dure depuis quelques années maintenant. On a la guerre avec Boko Haram qu'on a entamée depuis longtemps maintenant. Et toutes ces guerres-là coûtent beaucoup d'argent. Et on a la Covid qui a créé quand même un déséquilibre qui était déjà perceptible avec la chute des cours de pétrole.
Ce qui veut dire que certains pays comme le Cameroun, qui ont du mal à diversifier leur économie, s'appuieraient sur les documents de voyage pour renflouer les caisses de l'État.
So when I hear where they talk about the Egyptian language, I mean the French language, they talk say La Republique to Cameroon, they run out of money because of this war where they fight for Ambazonia, where they bankrupt their country. Because they don't get money, they struggle now for raise fund for begin sponsor their government. Now where they increase price for passport. When I feel imagine how low Cameroon government it can be. they be bleed to their death because they fight an unsustainable war, an unwinnable war in our own territory, the Southern Cameroon. We need to continue to bleed the enemy, the occupier. We need to continue to give them economic sanction to stop them from exploiting our national resources. As we hear from this journalist, their own mob, even the petrol will be done sabotage and for Sonera, it don't make Cameroon then begin go low. They don't begin using that money for passport for sponsor the country. How sustainable that one if it be? La République du Cameroon also, because of this war, this idea for kill people, them innocent civilians, them for burn down villages, them, it also affect their psychology. As we be tell now, every time you do something bad, it also affect you, it turn you into a monster. When I remember, I said the first colonizer, the white man people, them, the one the way they be even carry black people, them for go to America, for go turn them into slave. It be start affect their own moralhood. Their own people then start realizing and say, as you punish people then like that, you do also lose part of your morality. This war indeed, it destroy Cameroon. Their youths they turn now into addiction. Think the world no be done the same. Now newspaper that for instance La Republic it report now say a whopping 25% of youths in La Republic du Cameroon are taking drug. They are becoming drug addict. Imagine the future of this country. During the time of the French, they had promoted the use of entertainment, drug, and alcohol within the adult population. Now, it is the youth of La République du Cameroun that are using drug. Over 25%. With the killing going on in Ambazonia, with lack of morality, lack of leadership in that their country, they are becoming a decadent population. Use the return now for drug. Imagine the future of this country. If the one the way na alcohol they drink them, they treat we the way they treat we. Imagine a country being run by these drug youths where they prepare them for Issa La Republic. No be a scenario where any man go on for wait for Siam. We need to find our way for come out of this union with La Republic and for come out as soon as possible. The country is bankrupt. They no fit sustain their economy again for even 2 more years if they keep up with this war. Would even hear now say La Republic, they are youths them where they don't give them scholarship. Me them go for Morocco for go study. La Republic then stop for pay their house rents them, stop for pay those school them. Now then this one I see for Cameroon embassy for inside Morocco. They protest, they don't come for day for can't sleep, they don't get money for chop, they don't get house to stay. A whole government, you go grant scholarship for your own children. Because most of these people then are francophone them definitely. Now Bulu Beti them definitely then that now they're picking and that they go abandon their own children in Morocco, cutting them off from their allowances, house rents, and all those type of things. Who does that? This one for sure, I say, such an irresponsible government can never, even if they come with what type of plans to announce to Ambazonians that they have a plan for reconstruction, they have a plan for this and that. It is all just lip service. People who cannot take care of their own children, how would they take care of people that they consider second-class citizens like people in Ambazonia? This country is a failed country. La Republique is a comedy country. This is La République du Cameroun, and our people have to look eternally to find their freedom, to be able to live through their life with dignity, be able to exploit their economic advantages, and for be a responsible member of the international community, not for be a country be robbed of everything. Our children need to travel abroad before they see a good life. Before we want to get into this program, I want to take some time for salute one of our great mother and for give farewell and tribute to the Mami Shea Kavi, one of our deputy defense chief, also a top official and a very personal friend of mine, somebody who I consider him like a mentor for me, because he inspired me for more than one way. Shea Kavi, now Mami Bidan die, as we all know very well. Mami Dan die in peace amongst with love for his family. Mami Bidan the sick for some time. Mami na a very powerful woman where he dan give a hero. He will be given a state burial with the commander-in-chief of the ADF, the president of the Ambazonia Governing Council, Dr. Cho Ayaba was there. The SS was there. Our Secretary of State, Dr. Ayamba, was there. The ADF also was there, represented by the Secretary General of the ADF was there, and all the family were there to bid farewell to our mother. She was a wonderful woman. Most Ambazonian women them then grow up inside terror from La Republic. They fear for even allow their pikin them to stand for front. But this mommy don't always support its children. Not only Sheikh Harvey, even me, Imame Bibina, a strong fan for my No Connie Talk show, and it always constantly pray for me with the friends away then to norms and for Catholic Church. And I will play some of the audio them where Mami the playing for me. I think the Sheikh Harvey could be very surprised because sometimes he used to call me, Mami will call me and say, hey Sheikh Harvey, you holla, you go holla. But now a very powerful woman with a very big heart who love people and who understand the need for Ambazonia to be free. I'll just play some pattern, some short pattern for some of my audio them where they used to send up for me. We're gonna hear how loving this woman be and how it go out of the way for make other people that feel comfortable and for pray for the daily need for other people then.
Hello, Capo Daniel. Good morning. Happy Christmas, my dear.
So do want a Christmas message for our Mama Irene, our mommy Sheikh Harvey.
Yeah, you enjoy your Xmas yesterday.
So after Christmas message,
my all and all, God bless you 100 times full. My prayers, they not go for nothing.
Now message is that for our lovely mother. She was like a mother to me in more than one way.
Hello, Daniel. Good morning, or good afternoon. No.
So the messages are on, and so many messages from our mommy. Memories away will remain for my heart forever. I will always love her. I will always miss her. She would call. I remember there was one time the one of their family member was arrested by forces in Dop for selling Brasseries drink, and Sheikh Harvey refused. He's a man of principle. He refused to intervene, and the mother, where she called and said, "Mommy, I dey call you Capo Daniel, no talk for Sheikh Harvey. I don't call you. I beg, try to intervene." Because we for ADF, we know the one work like La Republic way, we would use our influence to help our family members or stuff like that. We leave it for the forces to deal with those type of things. Her mom will always be remembered as a mother of many of us, and a woman who loved the people and pray for the people daily for their freedom from La Republic. We want to say farewell to Mama, and she was our mother in more than one part. And our love for Sheikh Harvey and for stand together with the family during this period, the show Ambazonian people, the type of people we are, the type of character, the backbone of our culture, and we want to say farewell to our mommy. So we also want to talk for our people for Ground Zero. I want to talk about Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo, an artist and Ambazonian citizen, where they sing music. When I know he always sing all those nice music. I don't get tons and tons of messages coming from Ground Zero, primarily from youths, students in high school, students who listen to him. According to the messages the show say, La Republique be carry Leo, Mr. Leo for go interview for TV for talk about the death of Gorang Jibri, one young Nso man, when a countryman, where La Republique military then shoot kill him for Insa Bamenda. Mr. Jibri, as you know you very well, he been an innocent person where Cameroun military just shoot like that as they ran to shoot our people them. Mr. Leo talk say he be killed by unknown gunmen. It don't make a lot of people then be outraged, especially the youths them. Would hear say Mr. Leo be done apologize? We never see both the apology and the message we believe of out there. But I want for those send this type of message for let Mr. Leo and many of our artists them say me they no begin act like foolish people. Every time we La Republic they want use them, the Capo can give them the spotlight where they no be done ever give them before. Because of please occupier, for please sponsor when I go to spill any type of garbage for on top of our citizens them like this one. Make Mr. Leo imagine wait away Ngorang, an innocent civilian, he go to feel for a grave. Me imagine the pain of the family for Ngorang Jibri, where they suffer because La Republique, their military, either assassinate their son for no other reason. At least, my brother, just begin to talk the truth. We know the first one make una support Ambazonia independent if una own self-interest of be important for una. But the least one fit do una for speak the truth. Because tomorrow when you make this type of statement and you come inside Ambazonia, the youth will rise up against you and they will be complaining. So we want to send this warning out for all artists for be respectful and for be sensitive with the suffering of our people as the youth they complain about which way it happen. I go also want for congratulate our people for Ground Zero for the ghost town, successful ghost town across our national territory, Ambazonian across the war. They don't stand again for observe the Independent Day ghost town, for show the international community say Ambazonian wants separation from La République du Cameroun and they want independent and nothing but independent. It is very, very crucial, the spirit of the ghost town, for our people that will make this sacrifice for show the international community they are resilient. Now the only way under occupation where our people then show the war say they want nothing but separation, me then continue for hold the ghost town, me then continue for resist Cameroon occupation, without say even for Victoria and places then where lapses the BDD, the people they rise up for stand together as one man for demand separation and outright independence for our territory. So we want stand together with them. And I go on for take one also for the great state of Ndonga Mantung. Hala Republic du Cameroon, they don't come with their so-called project for development for the we don't tell when I say this one are fake people them. When I see what did happen for instance do when I take a look about La Republique, their so-called reconstruction plan, where they don't go chop money for foreign company then, foreign country then say they want to make a reconstruction. When I see what they do for instance do now the video footage and this for tar. La Republique say they want to make kunta for bring development for Ndu. When I see them, na tar this so for instance Ndu, tar where they spray on our water, and the water, and the kind of deception this way for our people. They don't want to bring development. When I see them for Ndu, for the great state of Ndonga Mantung, Ndu district, La Republique say that they can't tell road, they want to bring development. And they call on all our people them for Ndu for rise up and for stop this nonsense. This one na a mockery for our people. And would hear say the colonial DO, the colonial mayor for the talk say they want build a complex, a government complex for house their mayorship during this period of war. Would want tell you say any person will for Ndu will go participate for that project, it will be put into for questioning by our forces then for that area. We send this warning for the people that will do. Me them be aware, me them be on the watch for these tactics of colonialism by Cameroon, their government. We then also want to congratulate the Bamenda Brigade for the plan rehearsal for the takeover plan, a much smaller scale compared to the one of last year of 1st September. But the one this year, it will involve over 3 different units where they be come from across Ambazonia for can participate for that rehearsal. And I'm not going to call the name for the general really BDD. It will go on very, very well. They neutralize some Cameroon military people then. Yesterday they also neutralized one for around Soner Day for inside for inside Tarinkun area day, one for Tang them for day. And also today we carry out a big joint operation for inside Yen for around Bengwi Day for the great state of Momo in remembrance of Dada, General Dada, a Pekin then day for that group also. For the soldier, the way they carry out this operation for the Udanya, say 4 Cameroon terrorist occupation forces that have been neutralized. We want to congratulate the forces then for that big operation. Make them continue for hold them tight. I go on for bring una also something very, very critical, and for thank our power there for inside the inside Obang village and all the Obangong people. All the Obangong people, I want to salute them for the bravery. They ran set an example and a precedent for the whole Ambazonia for follow. The people then for Obang, they ran vote. Say they want for start community school. Now they think this will be done, the talk say me happen for inside Ambazonia. Make all villages them, all funds them, all traditional rulers, make them stand with the people as they fight for independence and stop for be afraid for these colonial terrorist forces of La Republique. For South Africa, they will do the same thing. We for Ambazonia, we must do the same thing. Every community would ban all Cameroon government school. The community, they need for open their own community school where go upheld with a revolutionary standard for no sing national anthem, for no wear uniform, for stand together with the boy the way they for bush for fight for freedom. This community school will be paid by the local people then for the chief be in support with them. One for salute the people, the Obangong people for Obang village. Now the parties for the chief from Nano the second. Now the kind chief then this will want them brave people the way they put their citizens them first. No be other chief them way like the chief on Saw and many other chiefs them where they play politics with the life of their people them. The one that correct chief would answer and pay. So one for thank our phone, our chief, Pa Nongo the second for inside Obang, how the whole village didn't take this decision. We encourage all the Obang youths them meet and go join for Claire, for Chapier, the ground them for the school, community school for open. You get our blessings, meet and follow the revolutionary standard. This school go include any Cameroon paid government worker. The teacher that they go be paid by the community. We encourage this type of initiative. Me go across our Ambazonia territory. Me those funds the way they don't go chop money they stay for exile for La Republic. Me they no begin the bring problem for our community. Then for try to bring Cameroon sponsored schools inside our territory. But we encourage our people them for follow the example for the Obangong people them for Obang village where they for the great state for between Ibina for Menchumbe they call and say they for inside Mezam because La Republic they manipulate our maps. But we want for thank our power for day and for the community for day for continue in this spirit. Obang na an area where be controlled by the Ambazonia Defense Forces. They don't be without any Cameroon presence for the in a liberated area. We will continue to stand with them and for support the Obang people them. Me them continue with this type of move and would encourage other tribes them. For season at the example, this way all man supposed to do them. Imagine if all villages them follow the example of the Obang people them. We go fit for liberate our country and for live in peace. No Ambazonian forces they need to pass around the area of our community school so that the terrorist Cameroon forces they not go get any reason for attack those schools. It be a free zone from army military operations. But any Cameroon occupation school, it get Cameroon military men and for they transform those areas into barracks and into battle ground. So one for thanks those our people them for inside the Obang village for these wonderful things. The wonderful thing where they do them. So I go on for before I want to take una forget una for my closing remarks. I go on for take una for inside the great state of Bui. As una nobody hear from me from the incident the way they go on for Bui. Una the year again say after they don't make a fake video for show message with the right and for bench the lie say ADF don't talk say you can't attack the Bui warriors. They use that one for justification for send the Bui warriors team. Me then go try for intercept our material the way we be supply and for our camp where they for inside Yellow. The force they be led by Insobu from information we done gather from our investigation. Information be done leak about our material the way be the camp. So now way they will go create the fake story. Say ADF the one attack them for use them like justification for intercept the material way be go for our camp them for they then go intercept them. They can attack for burn our village. And during that operation for intervene, our soldier them then capture some of their soldiers. One of their soldiers will be killed. Today we don't release their soldier back to the family. They never return all of our equipment. They don't return 20% of those things. We expect they will return the remaining one. I want to remind una for wait away these people them, this guy them for Bui Warrior. Not all the units of Bui Warrior because we collaborate with some of them and many of them they don't come to their mind, to their senses. And they try for bring peace. So we work with those who want to bring peace, and those who they try for challenge that one them we will also challenge them. So I want to remind una wait to be that happen for Nginyam. For bring una this video, make una remember how the people them for abroad, some of the people man not talk to all, they be that manipulate our youths them for that. Now Nginyam this one of the best Ambazonian leader them for inside Bui, where they be catchy. Tie it for a hand, put it for ground, put it for a head. Now it does so. Where they will go pay money now for charger, Migi execute it. This Nginyam, this our ADF, it will be our ADF sniper. One of the best soldier, the sniper that will get them. La Republic military, they be done put a bounty on here, they want do everything for Kili. The Bui warrior, them way, now they will be under Chacha, be paid for Kili, the assassinatee. Life our people say they be killing during fire exchange. It bring back all this bad memory them for we. Why some people they go there for abroad, they continue to instigate their brother them, they attack their brother them. Amber to amber, fine. The ADF it don't reject them. We deserve the right to defend ourselves when at the same thing we will do them every time these people then come attack. We don't release the video for those people then where they become for attack we. They can attack our village will be controlled by the ADF for inside Bui. Then burn down the village. Make a play the one of the video. Make gonna see the village. One of the civilian They not even go born na village chef na people the house way na fighter. They can burn civilians their house. Civilians their house for nothing. One of the captive people, them I will play the video later. I be tell una say there was a conspiracy by the Cameroun government for instigate the Mbororo community for inside Bui for 10 against the Ambazonia fighters. They be go pay money. Now for Isobu, then go kill some Mbororo man. Then go kill the Mbororo man. They be feel say go turn war. If no be so, will be reach out for the Mbororo community for beg them, they no react. Una for years say La Republic dan succeed for instigate the Mbororo people them for inside Bui, me then turn against the Ambazonian people them. That time they will move their military for inside Bui for they forget help from the local Mbororo people them. So if no be that good job, we will also play the interview for one of those people them. Me gonna hear later on, but for now, me gonna see the house for the civilians them, where some people them for diaspora, especially Shea Yimbung, where they and Sako them say na be na the head for the group for the na they instigate this type of attack against their own people. Gonna see house for civilian where them born them for inside Bui.
This we're into win and picking the camp bonam. Gather out to inside bonam. So we don't come to join hand with the owner for the house. We'll see whether we put the zinc on top because now only the place in the family.
So our forces then can try for help the man for rebuild the house where the Isobu come for they come born them with the soldier then for they.
Now only God get power. So this one now the owner of the house. So we hear whether he will talk say now what will happen.
Okay, I thank the Bosha community for what will happen for me yesterday. What will happen yesterday, we say, we did together with family, we know what's the problem. Around 10 o'clock, one see a few talk say enemy they visit we because you want an enemy they visit we. Because we don't deal with we own people, we would live with them. We own soldiers, we would live with them. We never ever get this kind of problem. We know say that military can work this work. Now we brother they again come work this work. Me as a civilian, where they live within the two communities, with no problem. When they live fine with no problem. So I be surprised to see me how big down to say Ambazonia IG, yeah, qualified say IG group from Kikaikom do this work. This is the work of IG from Kikaikom. This is number second time that they are visiting this my compound. Last year around this time they visit this compound. This year again they visit this compound. Now the compound is on fire, so I don't know what is going between infighting and more of. I don't know. Maybe they know, I don't know, I'm innocent. And my fellow brothers and sisters are innocent. Banten and Bosha, they are innocent.
So now banting that for Insabui. Una the year the innocent civilian way Isobudan carry forces them right for Kikaikom for Kamboni house. For nothing like that. They ran the target our community like this for a long time. I don't want to call for all Bui warriors so unite them, for isolate themselves from the Kikaikom camp under Isobu, and for the forces them for under Isobu for realize themselves that they be used, that they be manipulated by Shea Yimbong and Samuel Komesako and Chris Anu for the send them and go kill their own brother them instead for go fight La Republic to Cameroun because of their own political gains the way they struggle for gain them. When I isolate those people them where they do this type of thing, it be very bad. Now La Republic be the worker burn our people their house. If we see some of this small burning them in the hands of our own people, then they give a bad image for our revolution and we call on our soldier them where they for inside Bui warrior, may they abandon Isobu until he repents from this type of ideology for keep on attacking the ADF and other forces. We will continue to pursue peace with the other unit them for Bui warrior and the other general for Bui warrior where they be reasonable. But if Isobu then decide say it will be stupid for be used the same way they be done use Chacha fully migo key 32 soldier them for inside Bui. King Inyam. All those innocent blood. When I feel say no will come for our head. So any man where you want to support this same Yimbum people them, or you say they support Sako for begin do this type of thing. Think about the consequences. The young boy we can die because they want to go attack ADF. The house is the way they run born them. Now the kind thing they don't want to sign up for. No, we'll sign up for help our people them for liberate them against La Republic. No people use them against each other. That is wrong. Our forces then will continue to act swiftly against individuals the way they allow themselves to be used and manipulated by these impostors, agents of La Republique. Make them focus for fight against La Republique and La Republique alone. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave this issue. We go move from this issue and we'll go focus for our revolution. I go on for tell and I say I go to launch a program today. I will release the video of the program where it will be a program for recruit for raise 1,000 new voices, 1,000 new block by block forces, neighborhood by neighborhood forces, for rise up and defend their neighborhood and for protect themselves and their neighborhood against Cameroun terrorism as part of our overall strategy for mobilize and make sure so we liberate the nationalist forces for get enough time for carry out their mission for two things. One, take over plan. The number two, for stabilize our territory. Our strategy so far now for stop Cameroun their ability for penetrate and for back up their units and where them be isolated within our villages, living in bunkers. As we don't develop the technology for the IED and for proliferate and for other groups them, we will continue to bring more better high grade IED them. As we do them, we get into the stabilization stage where it be now for train forces them. The training that are already finished for many areas them, how to rate La Republique their bases and where them be isolated, for remove them and kick them, for give them a deterrent messages, make them abandon those areas them. We will continue to intensify those areas we do not support. Those activities we do not support. After the stabilization, we will create an environment as we already create them, make our citizens them, they be able to govern themselves, for make laws for themselves, for open community school and for live their life free from Cameroun terrorism. So now the things that we go to continue to do them as to stabilize. I will also want bring on a news. Say the State Department of the Ambazonia Governing Council it put out a press release concerning negotiation with La Republique du Cameroun. The State Department head, our SS, Dr. Ayamba, Larry Ayamba, he done send out this statement, make a put on the flyer for the statement, where it be put by our State Department. So the State Department, it talks Ambazonian Governing Council, it be ready for dialogue. Now the flyer, this ma reduce the size so that we go fit see them. So be ready for dialogue, it don't put out this flyer. If them put out a message like this at this moment in our show, and say diplomacy, it be intensified for inform the general public. Say the condition for dialogue, it must be in a credible, neutral third party. It will be at a neutral location under the auspices of the United Nations. It must be on the table for negotiation must be the root causes of Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. It must put in place solution for sustainable peace in Ambazonia under Ambazonia control. It must protect Ambazonian life and freedom. That is the message given out today from the State Department. Now the official State Department message that to Ambazonia. We will continue to intensify our programs. We will bring on more updates and more of our operation them around our territory. We will call on our citizens for continue to observe the Independent Day goes down and all the four pillars for our revolution while we will intensify our liberation war against La Republique. La Republique is losing and they are bleeding out to death. We are pumping in more and more weaponry for self-defense and for liberation purposes. I want to thank Ambazonia for their wonderful support with it in trust we and for them for continue for in trust we with those support. We will go directly to complete the mission of the liberation of our homeland. God bless you now. Ciao and see you now within a couple of days. Bye bye.